I have a hobby. I like walking around Los Angeles and checking out the various parts of the city. And the first show I went to Hollywood Boulevard, the second show I went to Venice Beach, then I went over to Silver Lake, and this month we're going to North Hollywood. Right off the bat, this is very offensive. I don't know if you can read this. The license plate cover says I'd rather be walking. North Hollywood is basically similar to Hollywood in that it's an artistic community, but it's also kind of crappy. So, you can keep going. Here is a plaque for a piece of artwork called Phoenix Rising. May your wings be lighter. And you're expecting, because it's called Phoenix Rising, some kind of bird rising from the ashes. And it's just this shitty metal ball on a platform. And that's what you get when you walk into North Hollywood. Here's a place called Aztec Motors. If you thought that the Japanese were the best car makers in the world, you were wrong. It was the Aztecs. If you're wondering who still uses a travel agency, it's someone who sees a sign that says travel agency and goes, but where is it? It's here. This is a new piece of real estate they're planning to put into North Hollywood. They're expecting such places as Sleep Store and a building called Sandwich. This is a clothing drop for clothes and shoes. And it's nice because if you go closer, you can even see how clothes fit on a person's body. Believe it or not, shoes don't just float in the air, they actually go on your feet. Exciting stuff. Then we keep going. This is an Italian leather store called Dago's Boots. You'll notice a lot of hair salons have this particular artwork in the windows. This one was custom crafted for this particular hair salon. If you get a little closer, this woman has zombie arms and her fingernails are digging into that child's skull. Also, the little girl on the left is a zombie, or a leper, or I don't know. It's very offensive to women, I find, this hair salon. This place may be for rent. Or lease. I don't know. Are those the same? This is one of the fancier places in North Hollywood, the Ritz Motel. They have to be fancy to compete with the other motels. Here's a shit ton of power lines. Now, if you go to North Hollywood, next to, I think it's Vineland, there's a big field with lots of power lines, and we can keep going. They've even got a sign up that says, LADWP, no trespassing, no parking, no dumping. Here are some trespassers parking and dumping their stuff on the sidewalk. This is a place where I think you want to spend a full day. Is underneath a lot of power lines. Here is a building protected by the X-Men. I thought that was funnier than it was. Here is an adult books arcade, and I think they confused, yeah, because, you know, the potions is what I noticed about the arcade. They thought it was a real arcade with like Legend of Zelda and stuff. And by the way, if I'm getting love potions, I'm not going to the adult books arcade, I'm going to the liquor store. Here is a sign for some puppies for sale. These are especially valuable puppies because this one is also an income tax professional and notary public. And it may contain new and used motorcycle parts. Here's a conversation I've never had, like, hey, can you drive me to the dentist? Which dentist? Doesn't matter. Any dentist. Here is an instant DMV service. You can get your title transferred if you live in the year 2077. You guys can all read numbers, right? All right. We can keep going. Here's a trash can that says health on it. Now, you don't see a lot of McDonald's with play places anymore. And if you're not familiar, it's basically a playground at a McDonald's where you can play with McDonald's themed toys. So we can keep going. Here are some little, you know, horses like you'd have at a playground, and they kind of spring back and forth, except they have hamburger faces, and also they're located directly above a, we can keep going, one-story drop into the drive-thru. So that's North Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. People love when I make fun of parts of Los Angeles.